Testing 1, 2, 3. It's actually picking up the ticking of the clock. Oh, great. But for some reason, I can't hear the game audio. Great. So why can't I hear the game audio now? If you're just tuning in, we're not playing Season 1 here. I'm only bringing this up to show you what the decisions in the save file that I'm going to be using for Season 2 were. Assuming, of course, I can get the damn game audio to show up. I'll have to wait till it's done loading here until that happens. Yep, I don't know why, but that's weird. It's not even coming through the capture card. Ah, jeez. There we go. Much better. Okay. Now we can begin properly. And my camera's on now, too. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm going to turn the game volume down a bit here. Oh, crap. It's on the TV, too. Come on, you damn remote. Hello, everybody. This is Robert from Game Room Live. How's everybody doing? Tonight we are going to be playing the second season of TellTale's Batman series. But really quickly, I'm just going to show you. I'll be importing a save file from Season 1 here, so I'm just going to really quickly show you the decisions I made in this save file. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we are for the first through the second. Okay, we defied Falcone by inviting Harvey into the private meeting. We chose to control the emerging Wayne story and provided Vicky with a quote. We showed mercy our interrogation of the dock shooter. And we gave the Falcone data to Vicky Vale instead of Gordon in the GCPD. And we showed restraint and handed Falcone over to the police safe and sound. Now for episode 2, we eased Falcone's pain with morphine. We tried to kiss Selina because why wouldn't we? Players chose to visit Mayor Hill as Bruce Wayne. We continued to fund. I can't talk tonight. We continued to fund Harvey's campaign, and we saved Harvey over Selina. I kind of wish I hadn't on this save file, because if you've played Season 1, you know that if you choose to save Selina over Harvey, that's what, or part of it, what leads to him becoming Two-Face. So then in episode 3, we chose to back up Harvey and let Montoya face danger alone. We kept our composure when provoked by Oswald. And we asked Lucius to remain at Wayne Enterprises, although again I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I'd made that a change. We spent the night with Selena, and players refused to... Well, we refused to physically attack Harvey. So then in episode 4, we got a little bit different, finally, and we denied Joker a favor in return for his help in Arkham, although he isn't really being called the Joker yet. He's being called John Doe. We chose to stop the fight instead of taking Joker's advice to make a call and get out of Arkham, and we got out anyway. We rammed the barricade at Harvey's security checkpoint. We chose to intimidate Harvey as Batman instead of risking his wrath as Bruce. And we chose to stop Harvey from destroying the Wayne Manor and risked Oswald taking away your tech, which was actually pretty, it was actually a pretty dramatic choice, I gotta admit. And then finally in episode 5, we distracted Penguin long enough for Gordon to get the job done. We told Alfred it didn't matter who was at fault, all that matters is fixing the problem. We regarded Selena as more than a thief. We removed our cowl and revealed our identity to Vicky/Lady Gotham. And we chose to show up to Gordon's address as Batman. Okay. So that's what we did on this save file in Season 1. So now we are going to switch over to Season 2, The Enemy Within. And I'm going to turn some lights off really quickly so they're not shining on the screen. And because this is a TellTale game, you can have the opportunity to play it with me. And I will show you how in just a second. As soon as it finishes loading. Golly, this is taking a long time. Okay, here we go. First we'll go to settings and then save files. Select save number 2. And we'll go to crowd play. Let's make it interesting and put majority rules. I will display the game code. Okay. Okay, so now it will take us to the episode select screen, which has some interesting hints as for what's coming. So far, only episode 1 here is available. One of Gotham's oldest and deadliest criminals has returned. Batman must work with allies old and new to stop this growing threat. And it is, if you've seen the trailer, you know, it's not any great spoiler that it's the Riddler. But then the little clip or whatever here from episode 2 is interesting. The Pact. With his identity on the line, Bruce must work with a new power player in Gotham. A criminal conspiracy is growing in the shadows, threatening the entire city. And I'm wondering who this woman is with the sledgehammer. I really don't think it's Vicky Vale. But honestly, I think I have a pretty good idea who it is. I don't think it'll be hard to guess who that is. Whoops. And then we have episode 3 here, where the silhouette is quite obviously Selina. Fractured mask. As the pressure to uncover the impending attack on Gotham intensifies, Bruce navigates his dual identity and his relationships with his new allies. Episode 4. What ails you? A shocking revelation forces Bruce into a desperate change of plans as the villain's lethal plot escalates. And, well, I think it's pretty obvious that's Joker right there. And same stitch. The looming threat on Gotham reaches its boiling point, forcing Bruce to decide how far he is willing to go to protect his city from a force that threatens to bring it to its knees. And I'm really hoping... You know what? I'll save that for later. But let us now begin episode 1. And we have to select a color for our bat tech. We got blue, red, yellow, and purple. And yellow is right out. Not that I don't like yellow or anything. It's just, let's just say it's from a previous save file. So we're going to choose between blue, red, or purple. What should we pick? You know, blue's a little too pale there. I already said yellow was out. Not really a fan of purple. So how about we go with red? Hang on just a second. Got a bit of a itch. And a bit of a tech problem. Anyway, as I said, I've got a bit of an itch in my nose. Pardon me. Okay, much better. Let's get going. Or, you know, we can just watch the loading screen. Because that's, you know, always so interesting. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, the Batmobile lost a wheel, and the Joker got away. There we go.
They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. And then I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever.
I should have mentioned this before, but yeah, there's going to be ruinous spoilers about Season 1, but honestly, if you haven't figured that out already...
I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, he credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. If only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Oh boy. Oh crap, I just realized.
Lucky 13! There it is, my
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Yeah, I just realized I did not turn crowd play on. Can we turn on the... Ah, damn. So, yeah, we're probably going to have to go through that whole thing again, because I forgot to turn on the crowd play. Also, I'm getting a red line here on YouTube. Jeez, my internet is worthless. Well, I actually get really good download. It's the upload that sucks. The thing is, I'm not getting a low bandwidth thing here on my streaming software, so I'm not sure why. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Here's what we do with crowd play. The code is going to show up on the screen here. And if you want to play along with me, all you need is some kind of device, smartphone, tablet, laptop. You could probably even do it on your desktop. And all you have to do is go to your web browser and go to telltale.com/crowdplay and then put in that game code and you can join in the decision making. So let's get on with things. I really kind of am surprised the microphone's picking up the ticking of the clock. Oh, yep. Oh, crap.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes.
I wonder if you can...
Their legacy, untouchable. And I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is, my
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already
Whoa,
bugged his
he's got
penthouse and found
techno
nothing,
eyes.
meaning
That if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Ah, that should do it.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm here undercover.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood.
I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Well, this is
Is
about to go
something wrong?
south.
You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
That's him.
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Loading screen! No, seriously.
Now,
Hurry up
let
with the
Gordon know
loading
what's
screen. all
Right away.
There we go.
Hey, no one leaves!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So how are we gonna ditch the lady?
Run now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that, how did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement. Thank you.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Loading screen! Seriously, if that's one problem that TellTale games have, at least recently, it's way too many loading screens.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this!
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky
All right.
one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of our existence. The mere pondering of which can drive brilliant men to madness.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Once it's in there, it never gives you a moment's peace.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Boom. Gotcha. And that is how Batman does that.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Gear up. Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it.
You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That's gonna leave a mark.
You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Nice. That'll loosen a few teeth. Ooh, bad move, dude. You're gonna have to do better than that.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Down. X. And finish him off. That's gonna give him some lower back
I've heard
problems.
stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence of that. I expected more of a battle from you, Batman. Something longer. More of a match of wits. while my men mop up what passes for law enforcement in this town. It would have been a little hard to deal with you both at the same time. But no cause to hold back now. You surprised me a little with how quickly you arrived. But just a little.
Gordon, now!
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Nope.
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day. Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, Riddler's never been one of Batman's physical adversaries.
There must be a weak point.
Aha! So it's probably smart for him to run.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet? Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
Give him a minute. What were you saying about not being caught?
You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Ah, another distraction. Multiple line launchers. You know, that actually makes total sense.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
If you know DC Comics, you know that's Amanda Waller. And she is rarely, if ever, good news. Loading screen!
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Yeah, and leave a bloody mess in his wake. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I'm rolling with Gordon.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there... that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I made the call about a frontal assault.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only.
Huh.
If you catch my drift.
Duro.
The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him?
That's the prison.
We figure it has something to do with why he's
Bane
back in
was
Gotham.
kept in.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind-bender that drove men to madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course,
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler, and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
But yeah, as I was saying, Peña Duro Prison in Santa Prisca is where Bane spent most of his life. I wonder if that means that Bane is going to be in the game at some point. I guess we will find out soon enough.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Let's go with classical.
Can't go wrong with the classics.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Looks like some trophies.
Selina. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Selina Kyle came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the children of Arkham, though she eventually helped me stop them. She left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault of the city. I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoyed sparring with her. Oh, you enjoyed doing a lot more than sparring, Bruce. A lot more. Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign and his vision for Gotham. After he was attacked by the children of Arkham, he became Two-Face, a violent and deeply paranoid criminal. During his brief stint as mayor, he used his authority to enforce martial law throughout the city. Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist, anarchist, and my oldest friend. Born to one of Gotham's most prestigious families, he lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the children of Arkham, seeking revenge on my family for destroying his. Vicky Vale was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky Arkham, or Victoria Arkham, a victim of my father's criminal activities. She created her alter ego, Lady Arkham, and her terrorist organization, the Children of Arkham, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. Which, in comic book terms, means she's probably totally still alive.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
My suit always takes a lot of damage, but still does what it's supposed to do. Hide my identity, intimidate criminals, and keep me alive. This batsuit was damaged in fights against the Children of Arkham and Harvey Dent's paramilitary troops. Lucius has since given me an even better version of the suit. I hold on to this one to remind me to never let my guard down in battle. This gun allows me essential freedom of movement around the city, whether that's from building to building or straight up from a crowd of enemies. A few of these can clear out a room full of gunmen, heavy, sleek, and extremely sharp. These grenades can create a smoke screen that confuses enemies and allows me to hide, striking from the shadows. This device can stop a criminal cold with a powerful electric shock. Sorry. Batsuit early prototype. This is an older model of Lucius Fox design. I had to revert to it after my batsuit was damaged in a fight with Lady Arkham. It's not as advanced, but that's good. I never want to be too reliant on technology. Let's see what happens if I go over here really quickly.
Oh, that's the stuff.
That's partly why I have always liked Batman. It's the car.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity.
It's the car, right?
Nothing
Chicks dig
dangerous
the
at all
car.
so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Huh. That's interesting.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
I can try. Why don't you take a break, Alfred? I can do the homework without you.
And leave all the fascinating reading to you? I think not. It'll pass. Working always helps.
All right. Well, let's see what's happening in Gotham. Gotham Citizens Support GCPD Batman Partnership. Wayne Enterprises stock hits record high. $120 per share, huh? Dent trial date pushed back again by Kate Clark. Wonder if it probably isn't, but I wonder if that is some kind of reference to oh, never mind. What is the agency? Officials say Cobblepot model prisoner. The codex here will give you information on everything you need to know about the various characters and locations. My father, and possibly the worst criminal this city has ever known, Thomas Wayne. I once thought he was a hero, a man who died trying to protect my mother and I from the bullet of a common crook. I was wrong. I found out the truth about my father not too long ago. He wasn't the philanthropic doctor he pretended to be. He was a monster who amassed our family's wealth by drugging and gaslighting Gotham's wealthiest families and robbing them of their fortunes. He devastated lives and destroyed minds. To rob someone of their sanity is one of the worst things you can do to a person. I would know. Lady Arkham robbed me of mine as recompense for my father's sins. I hope that debt is paid. I want nothing more than to leave his dark legacy in the past. My mother, the unsung hero. I witnessed her in my father's assassination when I was just a child. My memories of her are few and far between, but I cherish each one. She was the one who was going to blow the whistle on my father, stop him once and for all. But they were murdered before she could expose him. Joe Chill was a hitman sent by Mayor Hill to keep their scheme from being exposed. My mother is my saving grace. Everything that is good in me, I inherited from her. There are two sides to Rumi Mori. The face he shows to the public and the person he really... pretty sure that's supposed to be the person he really is, not the person he really are. Jeez. The person he keeps in the shadows, hidden from the prying eyes of polite society. Mori wants everyone to believe he's a model citizen. He paints his public persona with philanthropy and a seemingly legitimate business empire. But take a closer look behind the mask, and you'll catch a glimpse of the real Rumi Mori, war profiteer and murderer. He made his fortune running guns during the Arab Spring, and soon after diversified into high-tech weaponry. Of course, Mori's illicit activities have never been proven in a court of law. Riddler had some bone to pick with Mori. Perhaps that's why he targeted him in the Virago. It's not surprising a man like that would have enemies. I wonder how he made one of the Riddler. Wonder what that is. Arab Spring. Just a second, I want to actually know what this is. Oh, of course. Huh. Funny. I didn't know it had been given that name. Interesting. Alright, well, let's take a look at the agency files.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
I wonder if this agency is supposed to be a reference to Checkmate, or maybe the Department of Metahuman Affairs, or maybe a little of both.
Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
I have an eye, but cannot see. Who am I? I have an eye, but cannot see. Who am I? I have a needle?
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves. Never forget.
Well, you know what it looks like to me.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Access the Bat computer at any time by entering the Bat Cave main menu.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Really gotta stop doing that. Wayne Tower, 8:37 a.m.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
It's okay. I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
Huh.
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I am a badass.
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh.
Probably
Pulse
was.
waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family, after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her.
In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Now, what are they doing
Guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down at my office. Whenever you, get done here.
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
What are they doing? Ooh, that could be bad.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Creepy.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Ooh, that's crossing the line.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Well, whatever this is, it can't be good.
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
Whoa.
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Did they just do what I think they just did?
Lucius! No!
Holy crap. They did.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Okay. First official curveball sent.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Tiffany...
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just... trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
Yikes.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just normal corporate R&D stuff.
An explosion that size. In my dad's lab, maybe, but not in his office. I know a cover story when I hear one. And I am not that same gullible little girl who believed your ghost stories when I was 6. Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you.
This is
just tell me that one
probably
thing.
not the best place
I
to
need
tell
to
her
know.
about that.
How can you even ask me that? You have to believe me. I would never put Lucius in harm's way.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. It's just... I'm so angry. Just don't know who to blame. I miss him so much.
Now that's a new thing.
The service is starting. You should go be with your family.
Okay. Thank you, Bruce.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by...
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Oh boy.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Okay.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
It's pretty interesting because
It's not like Arkham.
you don't really see the Joker interact with Bruce Wayne much. Usually, just Batman.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
Matthew tells us, blessed are those who mourn.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of a pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Probably should figure out
friends, John.
what's going on here.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guy.
That's the Joker for you.
Me, though, I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. if you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
You know, normally I would do the tracking device, but
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets dragged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
Then it must be.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with this episode.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Uh-oh.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
He's dead.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Do flip phones even still exist? I mean, at least regularly manufactured.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Looks like there's nothing else here. Or is there? No. Okay. Oh, there is.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy. Ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Wait until the Joker gets started.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out. Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
What's the next one?
What does it say?
H.
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky, they'll kill each other.
Huh. From H. Huh.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Although, those do kind of seem to look like more old-fashioned televisions. I wonder...
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Okay.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
And then that led to...
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Like that? Not very subtle there, guys.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat. The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue.
Yeah, what caused the
Getting
brain
inside
trauma?
the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it.
He's right, Batman.
Almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
And I know what it is.
Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Better get moving. Oh, I guess I didn't do it fast enough.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
There we go.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. The signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Whatever the agency is, you are worse. You're the one torturing and killing innocents.
You think any of these agents are innocent? The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
I wonder just how much our relationship with Jim has changed. Uh-oh.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Now, how is it going to do that?
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. Always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Okie dokie. Hang on.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce? Bruce!
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second-in-command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you? Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it. On the other hand...
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased.
Now, who should we go see? Let's go with...
I'll meet with Maury. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's already out of the hospital.
Waller's people are here, watching Maury. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it.
Suddenly, low bandwidth.
They're following his every move. Gotta be careful here. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Maury.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Maury. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Maury. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Maury. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
That's your problem, Maury, not mine.
Come now, Bruce. My problems are your problems, just like yours are mine. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget!
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Putting it on a ship. Smart.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What was your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Waller. So foolish. She's about to regret her missing.
We found him.
All your idiot colleagues.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
She has a history of terrible decisions.
A good spot for cover.
Heroes far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon,
Wait for it.
of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll
Don't want him raising an
recognize my
alarm.
brilliance.
I'll move when he isn't
After
looking.
all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm
Now.
sure you can understand. I get it. Sometimes my methods can appear a little unorthodox. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me?
It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online.
Ready, Bruce.
All right. Let's do our Batman thing.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman.
Well, oh. Yeah, somehow I didn't think it was going to be that easy.
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Mori was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Mori. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens! I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who doesn't have to compromise will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all!
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F. Well, who am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer. Or click, click, click.
I'll give you the answer, but only if you free us.
You don't get it. I make the rules, not you.
Please. No.
Avesta, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my god, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet.
Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Alright, time to finish this.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Good idea.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
Definitely not you.
What are you doing? No!
It's pretty sturdy. Almost like when Indiana Jones used that refrigerator to escape from a nuclear blast. Oh,
Impossible!
That's never not gonna be funny.
You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me.
It's time for you to learn what happens when you mess with Batman.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
You'd think Riddler would have remembered that.
Oh no. This can't be happening!
That was satisfying.
Batman, Blake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
Not true. I wouldn't have been able to stop him without you.
Thank you, Batman. It's good to know we've got Riddler in custody. Despite the cost.
Golly. This version of Riddler is a bit more of a glutton for punishment than others.
Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree.
Yes. What?
They left me here to deal with you alone.
Indeed.
They betrayed me. They didn't come.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Huh. Huh.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Huh. Well, I was not expecting, that either.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But... Riddler, is he... Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna cut it. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor. I generously let this cowboy crap with the Batman go on out of respect.
Now wait a damn
But
minute.
I can see now that that was a mistake.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
There's a guy, calls himself John Doe. He's either a member, or he knows who is.
That confirms some theories we had. Doe's a one-time patient of another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at
That's who
Arkham
H was.
She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Uh-oh. Sounds more like a busy diner. You gonna do anything? Okay, you and 68.5% of players worked with Waller in a way that was strange. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She was annoyed that you tampered with her witness because you went behind her back to talk to Maury. She will work with you, but begrudgingly. You and 71.4% players saw Gordon become steadfast. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. Because you took his side against Waller's, he is steadfastly loyal to you. You and 83.7% of players saw Alfred become vengeful. He was concerned when you said you wanted revenge. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. He approves of your decision to take the drive by force. You and 11.5% of players led Tiffany to feel comforted. She was thrilled when you told her she could help with the puzzle box. At the funeral, she was consoled when you expressed your concern for her. She believed you when you lied and is now sorry she doubted you. Will that come back to bite us in the rear end? You and 40.5% of players left Iman guilt-ridden. She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She was sorry she angered you while asking you questions. She is full of guilt for having survived when her friends did not. You and 59.8% of players left John ecstatic. At the funeral, he was pleased to see you. He was frustrated with himself when you didn't like his card. He was absolutely ecstatic when you agreed to meet his friends. You and 11.5% of players lied to Tiffany about Lucius's death. What did you tell Gordon about your connections to Lucius? You and 86.7% of players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. Did you choose to visit Maury or Eli? You and 68.7% of players chose to visit Maury. You and 51.1% of players took the drive from Maury by force. Did you save Iman or the agents? You and 15.6% of players let the agents die by not answering Riddler's questions. Nice to see there now. Oh, in memory of Adam West. Nice. But also nice to see that they're now saying Batman created by Bob Kane with Bill Finger. Okay, let's see what happens next. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, what? No, on the next time? Really? Huh. Well, how about that? Guess they, don't want to give us too many hints about what might happen. Well, that was extraordinarily interesting, I have to say. I for the most part, I liked it. I'm a little iffy on the way they chose to portray Riddler. You know, not all of Batman's enemies need to be psycho killers, you know. But speaking of psycho killers, I'm very interested in the interactions between John Doe and Bruce Wayne. Like I said, you really don't often see the Joker interacting with Bruce Wayne instead of Batman. And this whole business with the agency and Waller, I kinda hope that this doesn't turn into like a Suicide Squad sort of thing. Riddler broke people out of Peña Duro, and like I said, that's the prison where Bane was being kept. So, I don't know. The one thing I didn't like about Season 2 of TellTale's Walking Dead series was that Season 2 felt like they kind of ripped off the show a little bit. Like they just weren't making their own story. Like they were imitating some of the, you know, story points from the show. So I kind of hope they're not doing that here, but I don't know. We'll see. Interesting that, and another reason why I think this is because, you know, this is, now we know for sure. I suspected, but now we know this is definitely Harley Quinn right here. And it'll be interesting to see what they have her be, what interactions with the Joker she'll have. Didn't mean to do that. And I'm also really surprised they killed off the Riddler right in this first episode. So this is going a lot more interestingly than I thought it would. Another thing I'm kind of hoping that this episode wraps up is, in the previous season, they had mentioned that John Doe, the Joker, no one could really remember when he had arrived at Arkham Asylum. And he'd been there for apparently a pretty long time. A shocking revelation. I wonder if the Joker is going to end up being another legacy of Thomas Wayne. I do wonder. Well, my original plan was that if we finished up the episode with some time to spare, I'd probably go over to TellTale's Guardians of the Galaxy game, but we are actually at about just 6 minutes from the 3-hour mark, plus I'd have to download the episode, and that'll take at least a little bit of time, and I of course can't download it while I'm streaming. Well, I probably could, but we still like to keep these streams to about 3 hours. So, since episode 2 of this isn't available yet, this Thursday stream will be another Sonic stream. We'll try to give Sonic 2 another go, because Sonic Mania is on its way. Still not entirely sure if I'll get Sonic Forces. That might end up being a Christmas present. We'll see. In any case, if you're watching this on the archive, because I am going to archive this one, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'm going to be putting out another video tomorrow that will explain some of the stuff I'm going to be doing on the channel going forward. So, yeah. And of course, we'll be doing more with Batman, the Anime Within here. Did I just say the Anime Within? They have done a couple of Batman anime, you know. No, the Batman, the Enemy Within. And hopefully next time I'll have some more people along for the ride. This kind of game is much more fun when you have people who are playing with you, because sometimes decisions can be surprising. So, until next time, I'm Robert from Game Room Live. And, oh, one last thing. Since we now have probably just slightly less than a day to go before the maintenance happens, I will be live streaming the summer event in Kantai Collection, but I'm going to be doing that over on our Beam channel, or whatever they call it now. They changed the name, I forget what it is. So we'll be streaming that over there too, but not for a couple of days yet. I want the intel to come in on that before I try anything. If you don't know what Kantai Collection is, well, look it up. You'll find out pretty fast. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm Robert from Game Room Live, signing off. I'll see you guys next time.